So there it is, Lego Pac-Man is complete. Easily one of my favourite builds to date, not just in terms of how it looks, but the actual building process as well. Thoroughly enjoyed it. There's only one section which I didn't like very much. I think it was section number 8 if I recall, where I was building the main screen there, and there were 64 parts that I had to do identical. That was a little bit time consuming, a little bit tricky, but what a fantastic build. I think you'll agree from the close-up shots that I've just showed you at the end of the speed build just how much of an amazing set that this really is. I hope you've all thoroughly enjoyed this speed build as much as I have making it. Just before I go, however, let's just take a closer look at the build itself and have a look at some of the finer details. Okay, so as we take a closer look around this amazing build, the first thing I just want to bring your attention to is obviously a Pac-Man and the 2 ghosts there. So as I said in my first look video, there is a switch at the back there that if you press it in, it rotates it so that you can see Pac-Man, who is now chasing the ghost as well. So it's a cool little touch. And I do love as well the way that this actually comes off and then just sits nicely on top of the machine itself. So I absolutely love that addition to this build. Absolutely fantastic. The next bit I just want to show, so this was the bit that I was saying, so all those little studs in there, all of these little studs, I had to do this 64 times. So that bit was very time consuming, but obviously it was needed to be done. So I'm just going to show you the machine working itself now. So if you look right on the end just there, we have a little crank. And if I turn that crank, if you look out, so if you start looking at Pac-Man just there, if I turn that crank, you will see Pac-Man and the ghosts all moving around there. What a fantastic little touch that was. So they're all attached via a little chain that you can just see the detail just there. What a fantastic addition to this brilliant arcade machine is that you can actually make it go around like that. Absolutely love that. And I love this one in the middle there. You can see him, he's trapped and he's waiting to come out, and there he is going backwards and forwards. So that is an absolute fantastic touch. Next bit I want to talk about is the joystick. So the joystick, again, I mean, it looks very, very realistic in my opinion, and it actually's got very good movement. It doesn't have a click, unfortunately, but it does have a very satisfying movement as if it's a real arcade stick as well. Next bit as well, which I've mentioned previously in my first look as well. So this is the light up brick, which is sat just behind there. You press that button there, and then the 25 cents ago lights up. So again, that is another fantastic little touch. But look at that, wow, what a simply awesome build. So another cool touch that I just want to show you, if you look at the scoreboard, so you've got the high score just there, and then you've got 1 up there, and you've also got your current score, which is very hard to see here at the minute. But if you turn this dial, if you look under where it says 1 up there, you can see that the high score actually changes. So, you know, again, it's these little touches that make this such a fantastic build. So I'm just going to put it on the highest score there, which I think was 10,000. There we go. So there it is there. So there is the 1 up current score and the high score there. So it's just another fantastic touch to this build. Okay, just a little look there as we pan down this fantastic machine. I'm just going to show you very quickly now around the back. Okay, so as you take a look around the back, you can see it's a very simple design. It's just got this big compartment here, which you can just pull back with that lever there, and that just reveals the innards of the machine, but also that very, very fantastic and hidden away diorama set, which is just there as well. So just before we look at that in detail, I mean, look at that. As you can appreciate, this bit was very, very intricate, and this screen part, so to speak, was definitely the most difficult and challenging part of the build. So with regards to the diorama that's inside, I'm not going to keep it in there because it looks far too good to have that hidden away in there. So I'm going to pop that out. I'm going to have that on display at all times. So let's just take a closer look at that. Okay, so as you take a closer look at the diorama, you can see the girl there, and she's got a very unique, specific to this build t-shirt on there. Lovely printed design on the top half, and she's holding 5 cents, I think it is there, and it's got a very, very small version of the original Pac-Man machine, which I think you'll agree looks absolutely fantastic. Also as well, she's got a chair there to sit on. They've included a very retro style bin and also a gumball machine. So again, I think this is a fantastic little addition, which I'm going to leave this out. I'm not going to have that hidden in the back. It looks far too good for that. Okay, so that's it. There you have it. Lego Pac-Man is done. Speed build is done. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed that closer look around the build itself as well. Thoroughly enjoyed it, loved it. Not much to say that in a negative way with regard to this build. Like I say, I think it was stage number 8. That was just a little bit tedious with that repetition of 64 pieces. But you know, it was obviously needed. Hope you've all enjoyed it. Just want to say thank you all so much for tuning in. Please give this video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed today's content. Please leave me a comment as well. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And one thing that I never say on any of my videos, please share it. Let's make this go viral. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm going to see you all very soon for the next build. Thanks for watching.